saying that previously, we used to be focused on one thing, we used to excel in it. Nowadays, there's so much influx of information. You don't know what to filter, so you click on every information. You read through it, you skim through it, and then probably if you want to read it all or not, but your mind is boggled. Previously, this phenomenon never used to be
Too
there.
much information
Too much
coming
information.
in. Mazhar Saab.
Yes, and I think, we were talking about the negative influence, Interestingly, if you were actually pursuing some negative content at one point in time, you would be thrown a lot of
Negative content.
Negative
Absolutely.
content.
That's the algorithm.
Absolutely,
Feeds
So the
you.
way these algorithms work, and resultantly, you will end up, if you are yourself an influential person, if you're an influencer in the social
The
media
influencers
jargon.
going in on social media as influencers.
yeah,
A
Whether
very
you be
important
food
question regarding
bloggers or
that.
so you would end up, doing a lot of brainwashing of a lot of gullible and vulnerable minds.
Don't you think that used to happen when you used to do the radio back in the day? That used to be a very big source of inspiration and influencing people and changing their perspective.
Absolutely, but it was done with a lot of responsibility because there are editors, there is a gatekeeper.
Yeah.
You just can't be saying whatever you please, So that's how it was different,
Right.
You were representing a certain organization. There were people supervising that broadcast,
So there's a very important question regarding social media. Now you have come so far in your journey, and when we talk about, coming through proper channel, like Mr. Farooq Hassan here, started his journey long way ago, and then he, proper auditions and coming with practices.
So did Mazhar
recording.
Nisar,
No,
come on.
of course. But I'm just going to ask you, nowadays there's a trend of viral videos. Do you see there's a total contrast? There are people studying and hardworking people like you. But what's your opinion on that?
No, I think, I think that's interesting. That point was made earlier by Farooq Saab that as a result of this distraction and this low quality content, the society is generally intellectually becoming shallow.
That's
right. That in-depth, thinking process, that contemplation, that research that young minds should be doing before arriving at a certain conclusion and forming a certain opinion, then of course does not exist.
Talking
That is
about
the
young minds, I'd like to come to Barira now. She wanted to say something for a very long time, and Jawad and Barira being the young minds over here, and then we have the veterans talking about their experiences.
I want to invest in their category.
okay, Mr. Farooq Hassan, ladies and gentlemen,
Jawad and
is still
Barira.
young at heart, young in the mind.
Physically, mentally,
Okay.
spiritually,
You name it. Mazhar Saab?
So I don't mind. But I'm good either way.
All right, coming back to Barira. Do you agree with the veterans when they talk
Oh
about...
yeah, definitely I agree. I can't argue there. But I do believe, sir, respectfully, that you have to give the young people a chance. When you falter, when you make mistakes, it's how you learn. And when it comes to Pakistani social media, we are still finding our feet. We are just crawling. We haven't even started walking, barely started running.
You have a social
And
media account?
Yes, I do. And
That's
a
why
lot
she's
of my medical activism is all
Oh, that's
through
how you
social
generate
media.
business, ladies and gentlemen. That's how Barira is generating business. She makes sure all the
we
clips
can-
from PTV
yeah,
shows
learn
goes
few
on to the
tips
social
from
media.
her.
She gets business and we get the smiles.
Yes, it's a two-way, it's a give and take thing. But yeah, my point is that social media has been used by young people to accumulate the masses on a certain point. Whatever your views are, right or left, it doesn't matter. I'm of the belief that if you have a presence, like you said, that influencers should mean something on social media. If you have a certain presence, it's a certain amount of people listen to what you have to say. Just make sure that it's helping someone in some manner. If it's not, like feeding the poor, if it's not putting a roof over someone's head, if you're not doing something worthwhile with it, then is there really a point to what you're saying? Are
Then
you
it's just a distraction.
It might just be noise, exactly. It might just be that. But I do believe that activists, of many names that we know, are younger generation of activists, they have found their feet through social media. And they have done all their campaigns on Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok, and they've rallied masses on causes that eventually are profitable for everyone.
It's not old school broadcasting versus social media over here. We're all a part of the same generation, trying to make sure that this world is a better place.
Yeah,
Barira, your last comments to the viewers right in front of that camera. What message would you like to give to all our viewers on this 10th anniversary of PTV World?
Very, very happy birthday to PTV World. and I'm so honored to be here. I'm extremely grateful to the producers, to the lovely people here for asking me to be a part of this. It's been a humbling experience, and I hope to see you all eventually ongoing in the future as well.
Why not?
With a smile.
Yeah,
With a smile.
Definitely.
And if you don't have a
brighten your
smile,
smile.
she's going to give you a smile, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, brighten your smiles too.
Absolutely. Mr. Farooq Hassan, one last message on the occasion of the 10th anniversary of PTV.
Obviously, happy birthday to PTV World. And my message is that obviously everyone knows, like there's certain difficulties